Hello guys and welcome back. Welcome back to another episode of League of Legends, and this was a nice game and a nice opportunity for me to talk about Xerath a bit after the rework. It was the first time that I played him on as a support, and actually I can say that it's really entertaining stuff. Just because laning with another person, with another hero, counters many of the innate problems that now Xerath faces, of terms of immobility, etc. Being with someone else that can help you avoid some ganks, etc., it's really helpful. Nevertheless, I mean, what's more is the fact that now with the passive, Xerath has infinite mana regeneration, and here they dive us. Actually, we kill Lucian quite easily because our Vayne does a very good job kiting their anti-carry. And now Leona is alone, and I really don't know why she charged in. Obviously she wanted to kill Vayne, but anyway. So we kill her and GG. So what I want to say is that right now there are some innate problems with Xerath, in the fact that it has absolute immobility and total dependence on the flash. Previously, at the previous form of Xerath, before the rework, Xerath was the least played champion, just because mostly people thought he was very boring, and also he didn't have the mobility of some other mages, but mostly because people thought he was boring. Now I can understand why they say that, just because his only skill was the Q, and he had the E2. It was a sphere that could stun if you hit it with another spell. But since usually you wanted to level up first the Q and the W, you were left with just the Q spamming and poking the other hero until later game. So yeah, I can understand why he had quite a limited tool, although he was he was in the form of a mage assassin, hitting the E on an anti-carry and blew him up with a combo of the ulti and the Q. So yeah, they want to change Xerath so he could become more picked and more entertaining with a full kit with spell, etc. So I can understand that, I get that. The only problem is that now Xerath, as I said, he's absolutely dependent on the flash. If you get caught at the pew pew here, I kill the Leona with the ulti. Pretty cool stuff. Here stun, but I don't have any more mana to continue the combo. I could have killed Lucian too. Anyway, I was saying that now he is very dependent on flash, and if he gets caught at the wrong spot, even just a little, he's dead. He has absolutely no mechanics, no way to escape. His only form of CC now is the stun, which is actually quite slow, and skilled people can avoid it. And yeah, it's a spell that has quite a long cooldown, and you usually use it in team fights. So when you have to escape, you don't have it. And anyway, it's not a spell that will help you survive most of the situations. So yeah, I'm afraid that now with the complete lack of escapes, I'm really afraid that it will hurt his picking possibilities in championships. We never saw him before, and I am really afraid that we will not see him again. Although I am very curious to see some pro players picking him and trying to do something. We'll see. Even though I have seen many very good players struggling with him. Anyway, now the good thing is that he has 3 spells. The Q has quite a long range, very nice one. The W is the most hard-hitting spell on his arsenal. If you center it, it does tons of damage, and with a very nice low added to it, so you can set up a stun and a Q afterwards. Also, it's some people may choose it over the Q on the lane phase, because even though it has a little bit of delay, the W, and it makes it sometimes quite difficult to land, because you have to calculate the delay in the spell casting duration. It does more damage than the Q. So if you're good with it, you can choose that to level it up first. Some people prefer it to try it. It does a lot of damage, and it's a form of CC too. So they as a skill shot is quite a nice one. Now Xerath has even higher skill cap than it had before. You can do some nice tricks with it, and if you manage to get the max range stun, it's quite long duration, and yeah, it's quite powerful, that stun, but it's quite difficult to hit, just because, like I said, it's quite slow. It's slow in the meaning of people can outrun it, and it's quite hard to land. Most of the times you really have to get a hang of it. Now, going to the ultimate, it's a spell that has divided the players until now. Some people say that it's quite, let's say, anticlimactic in the sense that it doesn't have that powerful feel on it. But the main problem with the spell is that it's quite hard to use it. Okay, so one difficult thing is that you must remember that you mustn't move when you cast the ultimate. If you move, the ulti breaks. Also, it's difficult to land, because skilled players will keep juking left and right, and it will be impossible for you to land the spell under these circumstances. So, as maybe you have heard from other players, your best bet to land the ultimate is to fire it in 3 fast sequences, like bam bam bam. Don't wait and use it once, then wait 2-3 seconds and see where he goes. Or you won't land anything if you do that. Try to use it as fast as you can, so the other player doesn't have many chance of to react. It doesn't have the chance to react. And if he doesn't know that you're there, and he doesn't know the range that your spell has, especially in the 3rd rank, which is actually 5,200, I think, something like that. Yeah, it's quite amazing. You can do some nice stuff with it. Also, this clip here it was one of the best moments of the game. They go at the tower here. I am very, very low life, and I thought I can bait Lee Sin to hit me and charge me at the tower, so I can stun him and unload a combo on his face, and it worked. So yeah, to do that. So the ulti, yeah. Also, you must remember that if you get hero alone, it does more damage. Although now it doesn't. The damage isn't divided when you hit minions, so that's a good thing. Because that was in the test server and it didn't went through, thank God. And so I will not say that Xerath is in a bad spot right now, because he isn't. It's a good iteration of the let's say the concept of the long range artillery, but it has some very strict limitations. There are some things that you must keep in mind all the times. If before you had to be careful of your positioning, now you must be even more careful, because now you don't have the mini sprint after each time you are blocked at the ground, which was a thing that could forgive you some bad positioning, because you could move very fast for a couple of seconds on a very low cooldown too. Now you don't have that, so you must be absolutely careful with your positioning. Here Vayne sacrificed herself to save me, because it's a rare thing. I thank for that. And actually, if you get caught, you are dead. It's simple as that. If you get caught in a bad moment, or in a bad position, and you get a CC or a slow or anything, you are dead. And if you don't have the flash, you are absolutely dead. You have absolutely no way to escape anything, actually. And that's why I said before that I felt right now I felt better at the bot lane as support, because in the mid, if they have a Ramus or a Pantheon or something like that, they know that you are absolutely defenseless versus the ganks. If they manage to get you use your flash at the next gank that they will, and actually now it's that's even more important, just because it has a new passive that makes you irresistibly be more offensive versus the other mid laner, which is a cool thing. That's what you should do actually as Xerath. It's a bully, he's a poker, so you should take advantage of your huge range and damage, and you should blow him up with each occasion that you have. But the problem is that being offensive leaves you more open to ganks, and so having only the flash as a way to escape actually makes it more difficult, as you can imagine. So, is Xerath bad or is Xerath good? Actually, he's not bad. He's not in a bad situation right now. You just have to really get used to him. His spells and his delays and his special stuff that he has, etc. We shall see. We must remember. We must wait the next weeks just to see how Riot thinks, if he is okay or not. To see what balance changes they decide to do with him. Right now he has quite an interesting set of abilities, quite an interesting kit actually. So I will see what happens. For now, thank you very much for joining me, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Goodbye, guys.